A long, long time ago. The absolute evil had, in the famous predecessor to this game, subjugated the known world and defeated good. Now, in a world full of blackness and despair, it spent its days sipping cocktails from the skulls of its enemies and forging new plans over a grilled unicorn kebab. Unfortunately, there wasn't much left to forge. A few orc wedges, the occasional trick played on the little snots. There just wasn't anything left to conquer. As the weeks and months passed, the absolute evil grew ever more reticent and seclusive. From time to time, one could hear a slight murmur from the depressed evil's super-secret laboratory in the depths of the dungeon. Its creatures grew more worried with each passing day, and even started to miss its ingenious evil tricks. It was a somewhat confusing time for them. No beatings, no torture, and no being sent to a senseless death. On the other hand, it was a rather nice change. Eons passed, and the unicorn supply dwindled until suddenly, one wonderful day, the evil genius evil joyfully burst from its super-secret laboratory. It finally had a new goal. An unknown continent, as often found in sequels, lay to the east, sheltered from the wicked evil by naught but a puny little ocean. It immediately had a fleet built. This was so powerful that it covered the horizon from north to south and was manned by the best and most powerful creatures at the devious evil's command. The fleet set sail for the crossing to this new continent, left the harbor, and sank. Yet that mattered naught to the couldn't give a hoot about its minions' evil. It instructed its goblins and little snots to design an even more powerful fleet. These new ships were gigantic. Loaded with devious evil's second-best creatures, the fleet set out. And that sank as well. The annoyed evil saved his relentless anger towards the shipbuilders for later. Obviously, it would have to take care of the matter itself. With a sigh, it cast a spell and created a shadow of itself, a creature of absolute darkness and evilness. This shadow flew across the water towards the east. There, it would find a vessel, a corruptible being that would subjugate this land in the name of evil, and the shadow had the perfect target in mind.
That was cool, wasn't it? Hang on, who set this mic? I'm gonna fix it a little bit. Yeah, that's better.
The great paladin Tanos, hero of the totally eastern kingdoms and a repugnantly good fellow. He was visiting the fatiguing library in Tristram with his comrades to see his foster daughter Talia.
Well now, Talia, tell me about your studies. Are you making progress with the writings of the ancient sages?
Yes, dear father. I have thoroughly digested it and have come a step closer to the good. The desire within me to do evil is defeated.
Really? Excellent. I am proud of you, my child. Continue to concentrate on your studies. I must go to Stormfleet to clear up a few matters. I'll be back soon. In the meantime, my loyal friend Grimly will protect you. Should anything trouble you, come to me. Isn't that right, Grimly?
Aye, of course, Thomas. I'll keep an eye on the damn now. Your daughter. You can count on me.
Then I'll see you soon, my friends. May the goddess watch over you, and the light burn eternally.
Bon voyage, dear father. I'll make you so proud of me. Who does good is good.
Ugh.
Yuck. Disgusting phrases like that always leave such a nasty taste in my mouth. These abnormally good heroes, on the other hand, had no inkling of the malignity gathered to the south. One moment a herd of sheep was peacefully grazing, and the next moment, whomp! With a fulminant explosive effect that ate up half our special effects budget, the shadow entered the world. His target, a dark elf caught between good and evil, was very close. As the shadow of the unspeakably evil moved through the world, all around it died. Plants withered. Animals perished. Sort of like a picnic with my family.
Oh my god, dude. Hello everyone, Just102 here, and welcome to Dungeons 3, A Game of Evil. I gotta say, it's about time I played something evil. And, well, you guys seen the humor in this game already, so if you can't handle it, I suggest going. For those who stay, you have been warned. I wonder how bad the jokes are gonna get. They're right up my alley, really. I love the narrator, though. He's actually my favorite narrator. Mostly because of his fourth wall breaking comedy.
The shadow of the far-off evil found itself very, very close to Twistron. It could practically feel its target's presence.
Take these lanterns, man, and let the light of the goddess shine. The night is dark and full of terrors. And there's a pile of horse poo around here somewhere. Trodding it early. For the darkness! I mean, for the light! Sorry. I'm still in training.
Yes, well, that is somewhat suboptimal. Naturally, the shadow of the almighty evil was an incredibly powerful creature. But, well, light was a bit of an issue. It would certainly be wise to stay out of the lantern light.
Okay. Just stay there, Talia. I liked him in Stanley Parable, and I have a younger sister, so...
Lanterns everywhere, lanterns! You'd think some nutcase hung them all over the place just to be irritating. I'm supposed to be the evil one here. Whatever. The shadow of the nestled cozily before the fireplace evil was extremely sensitive to light, and would inevitably take damage from it. It was important to avoid light as much as possible.
Take a chill pill, dude. We'll do horrible things soon enough. But I love this narrator. His voice helps too. I love his voice. Sounds professional for this kind of thing, even though... Well, most of the time he doesn't act professional, but that's because he's supposed to. Interacting with the characters. How do I get through this?
The shadow reached the entrance to Twistron. Fortunately, this one was not closed, but it was brightly lit. Luckily, there was an unfortunate guard on patrol that the shadow was able to possess, thanks to its incredible powers, as long as it wasn't in the light. The shadow of absolute evil melded with the guard and took control of his body. Thus, it was able to pass through the gate with ease.
What was that? I think there was something wrong with that last beer.
Unfortunately, the shadow's possession only lasted a short while before the guard was able to free himself. Still, it was long enough to get past the gate.
Good enough. Oh, you
The
moved.
shadow's target was close. So close. Talia, the dark elf. Soon she would fight on the side of evil.
What is she, a priestess?
May the goddess be with you, my friends. It will soon be time to open the orphanage in the fatiguing library. Come to the big square and join in the festivities.
Well, I don't know. I had actually kind of planned to spend the evening in the bathhouse.
Uh-oh.
Friends, this orphanage is very important to my father. Tanos, you know, the mighty paladin, the one you really don't want to offend.
Oh, I see.
All right, we'd love to come.
Excellent! May the light of the goddess shine upon you, and let us experience this exhilarating spectacle in the big square together. Follow me, my friends, for evil, the light, I mean. Keep the light burning bright, for the night is dark and full of terriers or errors or something like that.
Ugh. Oh, I hate those sweet, sweet words. I am an evil person at heart. I love evil to do evil. I mean, doing good is the thing you should be doing. But that doesn't mean you have to say words that make normal people puke. As evil as I may be, well, there's a saying that, I don't know if anyone's made it before, but it's something I made. It takes an evil person to understand that bad deeds don't benefit you. It takes a fool to ignore that fact. I doubt it's gonna catch on, but it's pretty much true. People who do terrible things, well, they have to pay. They pay the consequences one way or another. Oh, it's the racist guy.
Stop holding the lantern in my face like that, boy. I am Grimly, king of the dwarves, and I am used to the cold, dark tunnels under the mountains. I have no need of any stupid lamp shining into me eyes. Now I'm stuck with that damn pointy inn. I mean, my good friend Tanos' foster daughter. Because a dark elf is a dark elf. Nothing will change that. The girl will always be tainted.
No. I hate it when the computer notifies me randomly. I gotta figure out how to do something with that. Domination. That sounds awesome.
Enough chit-chat, men. You stay here and secure the area. I have to go check my invention. Stay alert. I can feel something evil lurking in the area. And it's not just that damn pointy-eared... I mean, that elf.
After this cliched monologue, Grimly disappeared into the darkness. The impatient evil shadow set off again.
Man, might as well. Man, that guy's so racist. But then again, dwarves and elves never got along. Never. Nothing over there. I wonder why they never got along, though. Is there any particular reason?
In the distance, one could hear the unbearably good bells of a church.
Ugh.
They must be marking the opening of the orphanage in the fatiguing library. Heroes with lanterns began to stream in that direction. The crossing on a red signal evil shadow swore, or would have if it had a mouth, and tried to avoid the lanterns as much as possible.
Here to open this orphanage in the fatiguing library for our son. And in the name of my father, Tanos, I'm glad to see so many of you here of your own free will.
You threatened some. They're not here at your free will. You told them not to annoy Tanos, and they're like, okay.
Finally, the time had come, and the shadow of the passes in the slow lane evil was within range of Taliha, the Dark Elf. The time had come for it to use its incredible powers to possess her for a short time.
Is she a priestess? What kind of priestess wears that? Oh god, knock it off. Just be evil.
Dear father would be very proud were he with us today. He would be overjoyed to see us give the young and the needy a place to live and thrive.
That does sound good.
That's why I'm happy to take this orphanage and destroy it utterly, and all of you with it. Die!
Yeah, run for your... Oh, I'm controlling her now.
I feel the power within me. Oh, it's over 9,000!
Really?
Unimagined powers surfaced in Talia. The black magic of the Dark Elves. She immediately began to unleash these powers of chaos upon the world.
Yeah! More! How many's left? Oh, just one more. I see the mission thing now. That was fun.
The
I did
Dark
absolutely
Elf
nothing.
raged through Twistrom's inexperienced guards. She thereby built up a tremendous inner energy, which she released into the world as a focused beam, while screaming, Kamehameha!
Really?
Meanwhile, in the fatiguing library, they waited eagerly with coffee and cake for Talia to show up and open the new orphanage. The energy beam hit the cake with a resounding zap and reduced it to ashes. Oh yes, and the rest of the building and everyone inside it as well. The narcissistic evil patted itself on the shoulder for this. Or it would have, but the metal armor always made such a terrible clunking noise when it tried. But then again, that's what little snots are for.
What are snots?
Obviously, the Dispatch Shadow had found a perfect vessel in the Dark Elf. Talia had already earned the title of Employee of the Month, with the utter destruction of the fatiguing library, as well as half of Twistrom. The destruction of an orphanage and the bombardment of innocent citizens with magic missiles immediately
Oh,
made
jeez.
her the Minion-wasting evil's new favorite henchperson.
Why did they have to bring those
Her evil
faces?
complete, Talia withdrew into the vaults beneath the ruins of the fatiguing library. There, between the slaughterhouse and mad Archbishop Lazarus's apartments, she prepared to create something powerful in the name of the absolutely, ultimately evil. A dungeon heart, the cornerstone of any dungeon's power. Far away, Paladin of Light and Talia's former mentor, Tanos, was on his way to the Empire's capital of Stormbreeze. Naive and trusting as he was whistling cheerfully to himself, with no inkling of his foster daughter's dark deeds. Though he was aware that as a Dark Elf, she always had a core of evil in her. He had hoped to defeat it through religious indoctrination with ancient, mad writings. Well, O.B., you thought wrong.
That sounds terrible, really.
Twistrom looked like the leftovers from a heavy metal concert.
What? What have I done? Oh no! I've fallen to evil again. Father will be beside himself. He was right when he said, you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Although, in a way, it was fun to be evil. Things, pillaging and showing those nasty goody two-shoes where the hammer hangs. They just look down at me anyway. My revenge will be terrible.
Ooh, revenge. The
While
gates didn't
Talia
open.
was delivering a typical villainous monologue, something happened around her. From the depths arose a pulsating crystal, filled with the magic-savvy evil's power. A dungeon heart. Not to be confused with those dungeon hearts from other games. You don't want to be sued.
Hello, greetings. What seems to be your problem?
Secret mental messages were exchanged between Talia and the mentally savvy evil's crystal. We could explain this in detail at this point, but that would require a 3-hour monologue on my part, and I am definitely not being paid enough for that.
Right then. I will make these people suffer for mocking me. Father's henchmen never liked me anyway, and always insulted me, calling me pointy-eared. It's time for my well-deserved revenge!
Ooh, so scary.
Logic internalizing evil had given Talia an assignment. Out there on the surface were shamelessly good places in urgent need of destruction.
Nah, no problem. I'll take care of it. I am Evil Elf.
Naturally, the strategically well-versed evil did not send its new general into battle alone. A dungeon had to be built, and creatures hired to provide her with a powerful army. Of course, the sophisticatedly thinking evil already knew which way the wind blew in a dungeon. However, should it be hit by short-term memory loss, it could effortlessly look up things in the fabulous almanac.
Yeah, I'd rather figure it out as I go. Well, I guess I should get some minions ready. Let's see, creatures, room construction. All I can make is a neutral treasury. Treasury would be smart. I'll build it right here. For now. I'll make it bigger later. Let's see here. Research menu.
Those evil's helpers had not been idle. Well, they hadn't exhausted themselves either, but anyway, there were now some research projects the researching evil could pursue. The new improved research menu, TM, was now available. The new improved research menu, TM, opened and gave an overview of currently available technologies. At the moment, the selection was still limited, but that would change. After all, this evil crusade had only just begun.
Indeed. So now I can make a place for hordes, and later I can get nagas. What can I hire right now? Oh, well, that's handy. Goblins and orcs. Alright, let me think here. I'll make a place big enough for 8. That's more than 8. Let's see. We'll see how it goes. Alright, dig that spot up. And then... Jeez, there's a lot of gold here. Does it ever run out? Let's hope not. So far, it's a little boring, isn't it? But don't worry, once I got some minions, things should pick up. So these are snots. I'm gonna hire more, just to make this go faster. It'd probably help if I stop giving them assignments. Okay. Jeez, there's just so much of this stuff. Oh, this is ready. Let's see. What is this? Hideout. Makes sense, I suppose. Now,
Payday.
what is this? Oh, I get it. It's food. That makes sense. I guess they would have to eat, wouldn't they? Alright. Let's see, demolish. Okay.
Hopefully no one has arachnophobia. A spider nest has been discovered.
Is that going to be a problem? I guess we'll find out. Let's see. Let's have... No, wait. Let's not have 3. Everyone knows you don't need that many tanks. They're tanks, right? Idea of everything good. Yeah, they're tanks. That's what I thought. I mean, the goblins weren't tanks, that's for sure. How would that even work? That's in her throat.
A new room has been discovered in the dungeon.
Lovely. What is it? More money. Look how rich I am. Let's make something for them to eat.
Uh-oh, a spider nest has been unearthed.
It's just one spider. What are they gonna do? I think we're good for now. What are Nagas supposed to do? Healing ray? Ooh, I'll save space for them. Okay, let's go out in the big world.
Everything good must die.
Fantastic, dear.
Blinding beams of light met the dauntless evil's creatures. They briefly squinted at the disgusting brightness. Finally, they grinned, satisfied. At last, they were able to carry the battle to the good people and were not limited to protecting themselves in a dungeon, as is the case with other representatives of the zone.
Follow me, sons of Rohan. I mean, my
What?
vicious hordes. Let's get these tree huggers and wimps.
What Sons of Rohan? Whatever.
The armies of evil reached one of those disgustingly good places that had survived the destruction of Twistram. The ice-cold hand of evil would deal with it immediately.
Man, they're going right for the orcs. They don't seem to care about the others. There's one orc.
The little town of Good was destroyed and turned into a hotbed of evilness. Cracks formed on the surface, and something, yes, evil, rose from the dead. This evilness, in a practical spherical form, was the sweet lifeblood which flowed through the personified evil's veins. It stimulated the armies of evil and swelled their power. All this lofty blah blah without any impact on the game aside, it was another resource primarily or exclusively used for more powerful research. Delicious evilness flowed into the dungeon heart and filled it with power. New research was thus made available, which would help the dungeon to even greater power. The impatient evil immediately began to research something.
I'm already ahead of you. And what is this? Oh.
Yeah, what is going on here? I feel a disturbance in the force.
The deeds of the conspicuous evil and its henchmen had not gone unnoticed. As a matter of fact, even a blind man could see the destruction they left behind them. As idiotic heroes do, they sent out a small patrol to scout the area.
Move out, men. Have a look around and report back to me. While I would love to accompany you myself, I'm currently, teaching myself to play the ukulele.
Ah, of course, the ukulele. No one's buying that, buddy. Let's finish up this level.
I am the evil.
No, you're not. You're just a henchman. Or a right-hand woman. Doesn't really matter to me. Now, is someone supposed to come here to my dungeon? Let me wait here for a few seconds. I want to go down... What's over here? That's not important enough.
You desire?
Die! We didn't say fight back. Jeez. There we go.
It's payday.
Ugh, monsters and their money. Why do they need money? Okay, where do I go next? Well, I guess we just go this way. Hello, little village. Are there people to destroy? There is! Well, let's blow them up! A wizard. Nope, apprentice. Get rid of the novice first. She's a healer. Fantastic. Someone drink that. I know there's a health potion. Now there's a target over there. So let's go after that. Oh, heal later. We've got... Oh, I should have let them heal. A guard. Well, soon he's gonna be smoldering ashes. That guard's got quite some health. Those nagas attacking my healers? Are those... Is that thief attacking my healers? I don't know why I said naga. It's because I was thinking that naga's being attacked. Well, I can do more research. This is going along well. I think you guys should... He should heal. What is your name? Runithus? Something like that. Is anyone gonna heal that orc that's in pain? Thank you. Actually, now that I think about it, I should have more soldiers in there.
Huh? The armies of evil here? Damn it all, how did that happen? Time to call out the heavy guns. Right men, get ready to attack in waves. Excuse me, sir. Wouldn't it make more sense if we attacked all at once? Where's the fun in that? Wave after wave, that's a strategy for you, man.
Thanks to the enemy's limited tactical finesse, their destruction was virtually unavoidable. So it was time to decorate for the victory celebration, to get the beer and hire the orc dancers. Okay, maybe not all. I shudder at the thought.
They're going to be child's play. Leave them to me. I mean, hold them back and let them hit you while I deal with them.
The second island of the good was mercilessly overrun by the strategically savvy evil's hordes and turned into an evil island. Soon, more of that exquisite evilness would be bubbling to the surface. Excellent. Even better than in Dungeons 2. Not that I'm out to plug it or its fantastic add-on or anything like that.
Uh-huh. Let's get some more mining done here. So now I got some minions.
Isn't that the Staggering Pony Tavern? By the goddess, I won't be getting any more roast pork there.
Uh-oh. Well, I got some minions here. Hopefully that'll be enough to distract them for a bit.
Hey, where does this lead? We should take a closer look.
Don't take a closer look.
Discovered the not-so-well-hidden evil's dungeon and now entered its depth. Of course, the insidious evil had already prepared a despicable reception for them.
Even if that's not the case, I will kill these ridiculous do-gooders myself. They will pay for mocking me over the years. Wait a minute. What am I saying? These are my friends. How can I plan their deaths?
Talia had chosen an extremely unfavorable time for moral doubts. Luckily, her evil dark elf heritage prevailed. Hey, Talia, you're evil, so act like it.
What? Oh, yeah, okay. Kill them all!
Uh-huh. This is getting silly. And this is also getting a little annoying. Yeesh, don't good guys take a break? Thank you for ending his miserable life. Okay, back to the battlefield.
It's payday.
I knew you guys would be here. What is that? I'll give that to you. Where does this way lead? That's one of my targets. But this is closer. Go for this one first. Jeez, last episode I was killing orcs. Now look at me. I'm commanding orcs. I need to make up my mind.
Ow!
Hey! Hey! None of that. Alright, well you guys do that. I'm gonna start hiring more help. No, don't mind that. I'm out of space. Okay, I almost have a proper horde to take care of this place. While I'm off destroying everything. Perfect! Yay. What are you? Dragon lizard. Okay, they're not doing anything. Okay, so I missed the destruction, but who needs to see it if we know it's happening? Let's see. This way. These people don't look good. We need to make them look better. And by better, I mean dead.
Bye-bye, baby!
That tank's not doing his job. Sticking away from the group. Good. Good.
He's not gonna get up.
No, he will not. Let's destroy that next.
The good camp has been destroyed. Victory is ours. Evil is victorious. Good thing I switched sides.
And so it was that the good camp was destroyed by the battle-wise evil's army. Now it was time to take over all of the good islands. That would be a cakewalk. Easy as stealing candy from a baby. Candy from a baby? Simple, I asked. Ever tried it? The screaming and crying and fetching their parents and family as reinforcements, and those little beasts bite pretty damn hard. Not that I have any personal experience.
The ultimate, chaotic, absolute, whatever evil will be happy. I am. Father is gonna be so angry. Do you really know what you're doing? You wanted to be good. You have dedicated yourself to the light. Stop and really think about your deeds.
Can you please just stop with the golem thing? We already had too many Lord of the Rings gags in the last 2 games. Enough is enough.
Yeah, exactly. Just shut it, good me.
I should get that. I should get the other 2 games. This is pretty funny. Alright, how are things here? Fantastic, good job. It's nice to have minions that do their jobs. Any more gold?
Your little snots have dug out a new room.
Oh, lovely. Add that to the treasure hoard. You'd think there'd be enemies here, but I guess not. Now, how are you gonna get over to that? This way? Really? How? Oh. Oh, that makes perfect sense, really. Foolish me. I don't need more population.
Fills me.
I missed a lot of that, miss, but we're having fun.
Heyday.
Chris's armor. I'll give that to you.
I am evil.
Good for the you. What is that noise? Sorry, everybody. What's this? Oh, I didn't have that earlier. Oh, we're done.
And the destructive evil's army had succeeded in destroying Twistrum and the surrounding area. Good. No longer existed in this land.
Fantastic.
Oi, what the hell happened here?
Oh, that's a lot.
Apparently, not quite all of the good guys were defeated. The Dwarven King Grimly, an old drinking buddy of Tanos the Paladin, was just touring the country with his exorbitantly large army to ensure everything was in order. Thank God, the four-sided evil had provided for this contingency. The dungeon heart was charged with evilness and enough energy to act as a teleporter. For Talia, of course.
Ooh, good. Then all the best, brave warriors, and stop them! Right! I'm out of here.
Drop, Talia dissipated and disappeared to a faraway and safe place. The rest of the sacrificing evil's creatures looked astonished as their general fled, but only for a moment, as they already found themselves facing an unpleasant army of good.
This is the work of that damn pointy-eared wench. I always warned Thanos that those miserable dark elves couldn't be trusted. Criminals, the lot of them. But enough is enough. I'm going to find that shifty wench and use her ears as bookmarks.
Wow. Well, either way, this is pretty fun. I'm definitely going to be playing more of this and destroying everything that's good. But for now, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.